the opportunity come about for me to be able to write a piece of music for the fallen soldiers of World War One that are from Crewe, Crewe being my hometown as well. That's a huge opportunity, but as well as that, being an ex-member of the Cheshire Regiment, having fought in the frontline conflict, it felt that, you know, to be able to do that in my hometown in the centenary year of the war for the regiment I served with was literally a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. There's something I'm not going to be alive for the next one, and I didn't want it to slip past. And it was just a fantastic honour for the council to have enough faith in me to say, okay, we'll give you a little slot and off you go and show us what you can do. And that it was a brilliant chance that I was waiting for, all thanks to my wife, who had seen a tiny little sentence in the local paper and said, oh, why don't you give this person a call, see if there's anything you can help out with. So it come about almost by accident, really, and it's led on to a 4-year project that's really pushing me professionally, and it has got such personal connection with me as well. It's fantastic.
My name's Mark Potts, and my involvement in this project came from this book, Where the Fallen Live Forever, which took me 6 years to write, with a colleague from Bentley, Tony Marks. Always had a real interest in the slaughter of the Great War. Young men of 18 onwards, fighting for king and country, the enthusiasm of them to escape the mundane life in the factories around Crewe. An adventure that would be over by Christmas. It's a conflict that should never be forgotten, and this is where this project evolved from 6 years ago, determined to commemorate these lads properly.
I took it upon myself as a composer of the piece of music that went with the film, that how can I communicate all of that turbulence of emotion to an audience, and then how can I make it as a performance piece so that it stays completely unforgettable to the people who witness that performance. And to do it the way I did, I felt that it was absolutely spot on the night. To be able to work with the Co-operative Funeral Care Band Northwest and Jeff Sparks, they are absolutely fantastic at keeping an open mind, and I'm pushing boundaries with them as a composer and in the brass world where other people aren't doing, and they have the faith and the trust and the open-mindedness to let me sort of play with the boundaries, and the outcome is what happened on the night, and it's opened out a fantastic relationship between MMU, the council, the cooperative band that I've already mentioned, and the work that I do with Mark Potts as well, in terms of the coming project to do with the Battle of the Somme.
The number of people that attended, it reduced them to tears, and I think in a way the production was made that way, to be emotive, and on the night it certainly was. There was people commenting later on the internet on what an absolutely fabulous night it had been, and they would never forget it, and hopefully future projects that Adam's involved in will have a very, very similar effect.
I like to think of myself and Mark and everybody involved in this project as we're just custodians of a historical event, really, and how we portray it has to remain authentic, but it also needs to be so that other people can go on from here in terms of how things may be commemorated or celebrated or remembered in future years to come. I was delighted to be, after the Where the Fallen Live Forever success, for again Dawn Clark and the council and her whole team to be able to say, we loved what you did, you and your team, because it certainly wasn't just me, that all the people around me are fantastic, and we want you now to go and do something a little bit more longer that you sort of help to, you have a lot more input in. My initial instinct was to get straight back in touch with Mark Potts. He's a fantastic, if not slightly obsessed professional in terms of his research, the rigour and the obsession in which he researches what he researches, and he's an absolutely fantastic person to work with. And I'm so excited about working with Mark in terms of a bigger project to do with the song, and I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be great.